They said the conviction was airtight. Not a question, not a doubt, not a single loose thread. In 1998, the town of Willow Creek believed they had solved the crime that haunted an entire generation. A teenage girl vanished. A suspect was arrested within 48 hours. And a jury needed only 5 hours to send him to prison for life. The town moved on. The case was sealed. The truth was buried. But what no one knew, what no one wanted to believe, was that everything they accepted as fact was built on evidence that never should have held up in court. And now, 26 years later, a single piece of newly uncovered evidence is blowing the entire case wide open. This is the story of a mystery they thought was buried in the past, and the moment it came back to life. Her name was Rachel Dunn, a 17-year-old high school senior with a scholarship waiting and a future she never got to live. On the night of June 12, 1998, she left a friend's bonfire around 11 p.m. She waved goodbye. She got into her car. She drove off into the summer darkness. She never made it home. Her car was found 2 miles outside town the next morning. Keys still in the ignition. Driver's door open. No signs of a struggle. Just a single footprint in the mud. A men's size 12. Rachel wore a size 6. Within 2 days, police had a suspect. Tommy Wilder, a quiet 19-year-old who worked nights at a gas station and had once asked Rachel to prom. She said no. The town never forgot. Police didn't look any further. They didn't have to. They had a narrative. A rejected teen. A girl who disappeared. And a community that demanded answers. The trial was fast. Too fast. The prosecution presented 3 pieces of evidence. A footprint near Rachel's car close enough to Tommy's shoe size. A bracelet found in the woods that might have belonged to Rachel. A single witness who claimed Tommy was acting strange the night she vanished. That was it. No fingerprints. No hair. No DNA. No confession. Not even motive beyond teenage heartbreak. Still, the jury didn't hesitate. 5 hours. Guilty. Life in prison. The town applauded. The sheriff shook hands. Parents slept easier. Case closed. But behind every simple case is a question nobody asks. Why was it so easy? For 26 years, the official story held. Until last month, when a retired archivist began digitizing old case files. Routine work. Tedious. Forgettable. Until she found it. A folder mislabeled, misfiled, and untouched since 1998. Inside were 3 items that had never appeared in court. A photo of a second footprint beside the car. A statement from a neighbor who saw Rachel's car being followed. And a tape recording of a 911 call made 14 minutes before Rachel's disappearance. A call police said never existed. The recording was short. 8 seconds. Barely audible. But 2 words were crystal clear. He's back. The archivist froze. Who was he? Why was the call buried? And why did the recording never reach the defense? She sent the evidence to a private investigator named Reed Collins. He listened to the tape. Then he played it again. And again. By the 5th replay, he muttered, "This case was closed too fast." Reed dug into the original police timeline. That footprint in the mud? It didn't match Tommy's stride pattern. Didn't match his walking angle. Didn't match his weight distribution. Experts knew this in 1998, but the report never made it to trial. The bracelet found in the woods? Not Rachel's. Not even close. Different size, different metal, different engraving. The witness who claimed Tommy was acting strange? She recanted 5 days after the trial. Said officers pressured her. Said she didn't want any trouble. Her recantation never reached the court. Reed stared at the files, heart pounding. This wasn't incompetence. It was orchestration. Reed reviewed the newly discovered 911 tape again. This time he caught something else. A faint background sound. A clicking. Steady. Mechanical. He isolated the noise. Amplified it. Cross-referenced it. And froze. It matched a sound from another unsolved case. A case from 1992. Same town. Same road. Same clicking noise. And that victim? Also a teenage girl. Also found near her abandoned car. Also declared solved with a rushed conviction. The suspect from the 1992 case died in prison 10 years later. He maintained his innocence until his final breath. Reed's stomach twisted. Someone wasn't killing once. Someone was killing again. And police were pinning it on teenagers to make the cases disappear. This wasn't a pattern. It was a signature. Reed contacted the archivist again. "Are you sure that was the only tape?" She hesitated. No, there was another envelope, but it wasn't marked. She scanned it. Sent it. Reed opened the file. His heart nearly stopped. Another 911 call. Made 1 hour after Rachel vanished. A male voice. Panicked. Shaking. Breathing hard. "There's someone in the woods," the caller whispered. He's dragging something," the dispatcher asked. "What's he dragging?" The line crackled. A pause. A breath. A sound Reed couldn't place. Then the caller whispered one final sentence. "He saw me." The tape ended. Reed stared at the screen, pulse racing. This wasn't just a missing girl. This was a hunter. A predator. A man who stalked girls on the back roads of Willow Creek and kept doing it long after the wrong men were in prison. Reed printed the files, packed his bag, got in his car, started driving toward Willow Creek. But 10 miles from town, his phone buzzed. A blocked number. He answered. A voice spoke, calm, cold, unnervingly steady. "You're reopening something that was closed for a reason." Reed's grip tightened on the wheel. "Who is this?" Silence. Then, "Turn around. Leave the past alone, or you'll end up like the Dunn girl." The line went dead. Reed pulled to the side of the road, heart pounding, headlights slicing through the darkness. He glanced into the rearview mirror. A pair of headlights appeared behind him. Close. Too close. Whoever killed Rachel Dunn in 1998 was still out there. And now, he wasn't hunting teenage girls anymore. He was hunting the truth.